Hello, beloveds. Hope you all are well. I'm doing just wonderful. I'm doing great. Had a beautiful day today. Got some sun. Got some work done. I did some decluttering. Clean house. Got quite a bit done today. Felt great. My energy just surged once I finished mopping the floor. My energy began to just rise. So, got a lot done today, feeling great. How are you? I hope you guys are well. I wanted to come on for a little bit and just share a message, send out a message to the empaths, the chosen. I speak to the chosen a lot. It's one of my favorite topics is to talk about and to the chosen. Starseeds, blue crystal babies, golden child. We have so many names. I wanted to come on and give you guys some advice that I've had to even give myself here recently. And but before I even get into it, I want to ask you guys to like the video so that others can see it, and also share it, please, so that more can see it. And I thank you so much for that. But I wanted to come on. It's been pressing me to talk about the empaths. Again, I say the chosen and all of the many names that we hold. And I wanted to tell you, you know who you are. By now I know you know who you are, you beautiful souls. But it is time for us to focus on ourselves. It is really time, family, for us to take some of that energy that we've been using to love on and bless so many. It is time for us to focus on ourselves. Not to say stop teaching and loving and being the kind souls that we are. But we have this thing about us. We're overgivers. Most of us, we're overgivers. And sometimes, well, I'll say when you're an overgiver, many times you draw takers. That's where I want to go here for a minute. We're easily attracted to takers. Takers are easily attracted to us. And we are often taken advantage of because of that. And that's where I want to focus on here in this moment that I want to speak about this. So we have to learn how to set up boundaries. We must. Because if we don't set up boundaries, then, like I say, the takers are going to take over. And it has nothing to do with, the fact that we should know better. Or we're empaths. It's so easy for us to get swallowed up. And I had an old friend tell me one time, she said, she called me by my Babylon name. She said, you got to learn how to be selfish some. You got to learn how to do that. And I'm like, really? And she said, yes, you do. She said, you give to everybody. You always giving. I don't care. Anybody can walk up to you and ask you for whatever. And if you got it, you just give. She said, but you got to learn to be selfish some. And I looked at her. I said, I never thought about that. I said, but I'm not sure I know how to be selfish. She said, but you got to learn. You got to learn. She said, because first of all, everybody's not grateful. And I told her, I said, I know that. And she said, yeah, but you were blessed with all that the universe is giving you. And you got to keep some of that stuff. And she started making sense when she said that, because that's really, that is really my nature as a empath. And, and the funny thing is, I married a man that's the same. He's an empath too. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like a blessing and a curse in a sense. Who's going to stand up and say enough? But we we finally came to a plateau to where we have decided, we have done enough, and we are now in the process of restraining ourselves from giving away everything, because it's kind of like what it's been. But I noticed, though, what is heartbreaking is that our experience, many of us empaths, is that normally the people that we've given to, and I can tell you from personal experiences, and even with my husband and some of our own family members who we've done so much for, many of them, friends too, because, and I'm not just talking about close kin, I'm talking about cousins and aunts and uncles and, nephews and nieces. And a lot of them, don't even talk to us. They got what they got and they gone on. Even some sisters and brothers, So, one day we were sitting and, I looked at him and he looked at me and I'm like, you know what? Time for us to focus on ourselves. We've had that conversation a few times here lately, but I want to say to you, it is time to be selfish, if that's what you want to call it. I used to look at selfish as being a kind of like a selfish kind of word, but not really. It's a word that says it's time. It's expressing that you have to look out for yourself sometime and not just give everything away to everybody else. It is a necessary term. It is a necessary thing. And we give everything away, and we got to start keeping what the Most High give us, some of those things for ourselves. If my husband and I could count all the money that we've given to help so many people, we'd be trillionaires probably. I might be pushing a little too far with the trillionaire thing, but at least, close to a billionaire maybe, but it's all good though. We have gained so much though by having that kind of heart, but still we have to set boundaries. You have to set boundaries, guys. And those of you that don't realize it yet, let me help you, because I've been walking in this change, this transition. So I want to tell you, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say I don't have it. It's okay to say I have it, but I'm sorry, but I can't this time. No, I cannot. And it's okay to just say no. It's really okay. And if they love you really, they're gonna still love you. They're gonna still treat you the way they should. They're going to still be, if it's sincere, then it's going to still be sincere. It's going to continue. And if for some reason it doesn't and it changes, their behavior changes, then you know that they weren't right in the first place. And that's okay. As a matter of fact, that's a good way to find out who you're dealing with, when you tell them no. And so sometimes, guys, we have to say no. And it's okay to say no. I had to learn how to do it. And what's funny too is I helped my husband and he helped me. Together we've helped each other learn how to say no. So I wanted to just come on and talk to you guys about that a little bit. It's our time now. Those of us who are empaths, we're in a time where a lot of our karma, our good karma, is coming back for us. I feel it. I'm walking in it every day, and my husband is too. And if you are an empath, if you are a chosen one, you should know what I'm talking about. Because we're in a beautiful time now, and you just have to open your eyes and see the many things that are coming, that are folding in our lives. And I know I know you're seeing it, because I'm seeing it. We are one. So we're getting back what we've put out there, what we've been putting out there. And so we just have to be thankful that there is a such thing as karma, and that karma is taking place right now in this now moment. It's okay to say no, guys. It really, 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 really is. And I know I know how it feels when you're like this, because it's used to be so hard for me, you know. And then keep some of your stuff. Keep your stuff. Don't give away everything, guys. Set some boundaries. Let me tell you, I've given away some of the most precious things, and there's times when I think back and I'm like, what did I do with that beautiful piece of art I had? The one with the African lady with the stick and the, you know, and what did I do with that? And I think, oh, I gave that to so-and-so. I gave that to Darlene, or I gave that to, you know, Jennifer, or whoever, you know. I'm like, oh man, why did I give that away? Why did I give that? You know, I loved it, you know. But we've done those kinds of things a lot, you know, for a long time, you know, and you know, those are things that you treasure, but somebody asks for it, you just give it to them. I got a couple of family members right now, they could probably ask me for anything, even in my transition to start keeping some of my things and, you know, and set more boundaries. There's a couple of people that I will still give. They can have anything I got, just about anything. And that's just because that's the nature of us, being empaths, being, you know, star seeds and chosen ones. That's our nature. But I am so much better, guys. And if I can get better, and my husband is so much better. I'm going to tell you, I was cleaning out the garage one day, and I was going through a box. And I started seeing all these canceled checks from my husband. This was like before we got married. And I was like, oh my God. I was just pulling them out left and right. I'm like, oh my God. All of the money he was giving to his family members. I mean, and I asked him, I said, did you ever put them on your taxes? You know, did you ever? And he laughed. And I'm like, no, I am serious. The kinds of help he was giving them, you know. And a lot of them were siblings that were older than him. And I'm like, you were helping them like they were your children. But that's just how he was. But you know what? We love our family. We love our friends. We love people. That will never change. But we're not giving out everything anymore. We got some boundaries set over here right now. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same. Because like I say, most of the time in our experience, you can do all you can for people. And it's never enough. It's never enough. And many of them still don't appreciate it. My youngest daughter told me about a couple of months ago. She said, Mama, you know what? She said, I'm just going to say this to you. She said, if you don't give another thing to another soul, you done gave enough. And I looked at her and I said, yeah, well, that's true. She said, no, Mama, for real. If you don't help nobody else in this world for the rest of your time here, you done helped enough. So that just goes to tell me that they know too. People know what you've done. You know, they know. But as long as you keep giving, people will keep taking. And they will not turn it down. So guys, make sure you set some boundaries and keep your stuff. Keep some of your stuff. Keep your stuff. Not to say change from being a giver, but it's time for you to be happy and just dwell in all of your many, some would call blessings. It's time for you to enjoy your stuff. And just say no sometimes. Let people take care of themselves some. You know, especially those takers. Open your eyes so you can really see who you're dealing with. And set some boundaries. And enjoy what the Most High has blessed you with. And I just wanted to come on and say that to you. It's been kind of pressing my mind because it's a topic. It's a topic right now. I've heard it in a couple of other places. And so I want to share it with you. Enjoy what you have accomplished because it's yours. Thank you so much for coming on and listening to the message. And I'm going to sign out. I was not planning to keep you long. But I thank you again for coming and enjoying the message. And I'm going to wish you a beautiful, beautiful evening. Ask you again to click like and share the video. And I'm going to say peace be unto you. Until next time, I love you abundantly, you my people. Take care and have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.